Narada was a celestial sage, a wanderer of the three worlds, born from the mind of Brahma himself, and devoted, completely, entirely, without reservation, to Lord Vishnu. His greeting to every living being he met was the name of God.
Narayan, Narayan.
He said it walking, he said it flying through the celestial realms, veena in hand. He said it waking, he said it sleeping. He had chanted the name of Vishnu more times than there are stars, and he knew it. And one day, he went to Vishnu and asked the question that had been quietly sitting in him for a very long time. "My Lord, who is your greatest devotee?" He waited for the answer he already knew. Vishnu smiled and pointed down toward the earth, to a small village, a farmer, on his knees in a field, his hands in the soil. "That man," Vishnu said, "is my greatest devotee." Narada looked at the farmer and then at Vishnu and could not entirely hide what he felt. "My lord," he said carefully, "that farmer remembers you twice a day. Once when he wakes, once before he sleeps. I have not stopped chanting your name since the day I was born." Vishnu nodded. "Before I answer you," he said, "I need you to do something for me. Take this bowl, carry it around the entire world, and bring it back to me, without spilling a single drop." Narada looked at the bowl. It was filled with oil to the very brim. One wrong step, and it would be gone. He took it carefully in both hands and began to walk. He walked the length of the earth, every step deliberate, every breath controlled, his eyes on the oil. The oil. Only the oil. He crossed mountains, waded through rivers, passed through kingdoms and forests and deserts, and finally he returned to Vishnu, the bowl still full, not a single drop lost. Pride rising quietly in his chest. "My lord," he said, "not one drop spilled." Vishnu looked at the bowl and then at Narada. "Well done," he said. "Now tell me, how many times did you chant my name while you walked around the world?" Narada opened his mouth and closed it again. Not once. He had not chanted the name once. His entire attention had been on the bowl, on the oil, on not spilling. Even while doing Vishnu's own errand, he had forgotten Vishnu completely. Vishnu looked at him with great tenderness. "That farmer," he said, "is living the life I gave him, dealing with everything I place in his path. The drought, the debt, the sick child, the failing crop. And still, every morning when he wakes, he folds his hands and says my name. Every night before he sleeps, he folds his hands and says my name again. Not because his life is easy, not because he has the luxury of time, but because he remembers. In the middle of everything, he remembers. That is devotion. We live in a world that celebrates the grand gesture, the retreat, the ceremony, the hours of practice, the visible, measurable, quantifiable spiritual life. And there is nothing wrong with any of that. But Vishnu points to a farmer on his knees in the soil, who remembers twice a day, in the middle of a life that gives him every reason not to, and says, this one. The bowl of oil is not a trick. It is an honest mirror. Because most of us know, what it is to be so consumed by the task in front of us, so focused on not spilling anything that we forget entirely what we were supposed to be carrying it for. The farmer never forgot what the oil was for, even with his hands in the soil, even with the drought coming, even with everything pressing down. He remembered. I'll leave you with one question today. In the middle of everything you are carrying, what are you forgetting to remember? This has been The Long Thread, Ancient Stories for the Present Moment. If this story stayed with you, follow the long thread and wake up to a new one tomorrow.